Hi everybody, this is Liek McGillivray from Arts and Crafts by Liek, and I've been working very hard. Don't mind the clutter around me, but I've been working very hard to make some digitals. I wanted to do it for myself, but I thought, well, why not try to share it? If you like it, you can buy it. I have got 31 pages and I've got 2 freebie pages. So I will quickly show you what I have. I've got some backgrounds and I've got some things to play with. For instance, some lace that you can make washi of. Let's do it this way. This is something I stitched on my sewing machine, and I have been drawing and doodling things, and so I copied it. I scanned my fabric and I did some doodles in it. So that's for to play. I already used this one in my fashion journal, in my textile journal. This is lace, real lace that I photographed, and you can make pockets with it or cards. And I've printed it on one side on normal paper, but these I would, for instance, do on thicker paper or glue them. I'll show you everything, and next time I will play with the freebie, at least with the freebies, and then I'll tell you what I printed out and why I printed out. Some I do on aquarelle paper, some I will do on sticker paper, some I will do on craft paper, cardstock, or it depends on what you want to use it for. So belly bands I would do in a thicker paper. That's one, and this is a bigger card, and you can use this for a cover and make 2 of them, or print something like this out for a cover. So you can change it around and depending on what you need on different papers. So this would be nice on washi paper. This would be nice on sticker or washi paper too, or thicker paper for cards. So this is as well. This is my own drawings, and this is again some stitching I did, and I scanned it and I filled it in with some Chinese signs, and what I mean I put under it. So happy, happiness, love, peace, heaven, home, earth, balance. And I think this is yin and yang, because I saw it also on a sign. I've done some doodling that I printed out and scanned, and then made some other doodles from digital. So this would also be nice as washi paper. This also would be nice as washi paper, or whatever you want. You can collage with it, so you can also print it on very thin paper or see-through paper. I've got some backgrounds, and I've printed it darker and lighter, so you can do that. So also I've done that already, this work for you, just like this, on thicker and of darker and lighter. And this is a freebie, but I didn't mean to put it in there. So another background. I believe there are 6 backgrounds to play with. Another background and another background. Some ledger, and I digital manipulated some ledger to make cards, back cards with. This is also something I stitched on fabric, and I don't know where I hid the fabric because I did scan it. Oh, maybe it's still in the scanner. I will pick it out and show you. So this is all stitching. This is also real stitching. So I thought that would be funny to have that to play with it. And maybe you're gonna do some slow stitching album, and this would be nice for the cards to play with. So I did with stitching, with lines, without lines. I done them bigger and smaller. So this might be a whole page. And this might be nice for cards. So this is also a whole page. Like this. So you can write on it. And this is a freebie. And this is a freebie. So I've got 2 freebies. You can find them in my coffee shop, Ko-fi. This you can make a belly band or cards or a tuck spot, and I done some lace and 1 line of stitching. And this is something I did with a background and a rose that I photographed. And if you want to play along, I suggest you would print it out on aquarelle, watercolor paper, because you can do some nice things to manipulate it and to make it your own a little bit. So I don't know why I printed this one twice, but so these are 31 pages, and these are 2 freebies that you have. So if you want to play along, I will show you that to go with my suggestions. This one I made earlier. This is myself. You can I have typed out some phrases and words, and it's done in Georgia letter type, and big, small, but there are some lines that may come in songs, and I heard of someone being banned from Etsy, something like Etsy like that, because someone sued her because it was a song title. So I don't dare to share these, but you can make them yourself. It's so easy. The letter type is Georgia, so here you go. I will show you what I printed out. This is on thicker paper. I've printed out some things. Oh, this is from Freepick, but I don't dare to share that because you never know if someone has a copyright. But you can find that as Chinese dictionary page on Freepick. So here you go, a tip. I've done some vellum printing, so these are nice for collaging. I've done some of my own embroidery that I done. I've done some of my jelly painting, and I can't use that, share that, because I use a stencil from Stamperia, but there you go, you can do that. I've printed these out on washi paper to play with, some more washi, and these are done on cards. done it double. I don't know why. Oh, yeah, because here you can collage on or something else. And this is the other side of the card. So I done this already on thicker paper, and this is aquarelle paper. This is aquarelle paper. So I'm going to show you what I would do with that. This is also washi, and I think, oh, these are the prints, and I will show you the originals. These are the originals, so you can see, for instance, hardly any difference between the original and the scanned one, the printed one. The only thing is this was aquarelle paper, and it's a little bit yellow from itself, but I've printed it out on grayscale. So everything you see I've printed, I printed on grayscale. And this is a printed one, and this is the original, and I think I've darkened it, or maybe this is another. Let's see. Yeah, it's a little bit darker, but as you can see, I printed out the other like they come, and I adjusted it a little, so they come in a bit lighter, and I printed it dark and light, so for you to buy. And there are some other things I printed out, but they are more private. So you can see I printed out on aquarelle paper, on washi paper, on normal paper, but a little bit thicker. And I also, whoops, let's see if I can get it out without hurting everything. I also printed it out on, you call it, rice paper. So that's also a possibility. And what I've also done is I printed it out on, and I don't know. Oh no, I printed something else out on, how do you call it? Transfers. So that's something I will play with. Not now, not the next time, but later on, I think. Because you can do so much with those t-shirt transfers. I have done for years. I think as soon as they came out, I bought them, and that might be maybe 20-30 years ago, I don't know, but I've printed out on woods, on paper, on silk, and this is something I printed out. Can I find it? My embroidery work. I use it also to embroider on. Well, I don't know where I put that one. It was a watch. Oh, days. This one. I made these, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago, when I started to spin. My first knitting I did with my homespun threads, yarn, I made a shawl and I did some crazy work over it. So I had a drawing and I printed it out on t-shirt transfers, and then I embroidered over it, and with, as you can see, with fibers, and it was silk. So that's what I do. And I also did it on paper to, for instance, to make covers for a photo book for my sister. I did that. So I made pictures when she got her wedding, and I made a photo album, and I made a cover from silk, and I used a photo of their hands together, and I printed that out and embroidered. I think I embroidered something, but I don't know for sure anymore, because that is also, I think, 25 years ago, something like that. Well, that is what I wanted to show you, and I'm so curious to know if you will be working with me, at least for the freebie, I hope. And I just wanted to get it out of my system, so maybe when I get more enthusiastic, I will make a whole album with it, and or at least a little journal, a little yeah, to work with. I have some ideas, but there you are. I've given you some tips to print it out on which kind of paper, and maybe you can also think about that, what you want to do with it. So this is it. I'll put in the description the coffee shop, of course, where you can find it. And well, I'm curious, I'm excited. Thank you for watching. Bye.